Hi guys, welcome back to Miscellaneous Pleasures. I am so sorry I still haven't actually uploaded the Justice League reaction. I should have, I know. It's just that I got so busy with some emergency work yesterday, so I could not resume my reaction, which I had earlier paused at the end of part 3. So I have 3 parts to watch. And yeah, so, I mean, I don't have to talk about what happened because I do remember most of the things, but I will talk about a couple of things just to sort of recap everything. Um, okay, I completely forgot. Okay, yeah, thankfully I've written some stuff down. Okay, so in part 3, yeah, we had Barry. We had Barry saving Iris from that idiot truck driver. We had. Yeah, we had that accident, right, that we saw of Cyborg and his mother. That was sad. We also had the prison scene, which was also sort of, something that I have seen quite a bit before in the Flash TV series, the prison scene between Henry Allen and Barry Allen. I mean, of course, when I'm talking about Flash season 1, I mean Grant Gustin Flash and not Ezra Miller Flash. But yeah, that scene was sort of, well done. There were, of course, things that you could say that, come on, you can't say those things. But then, from each of the POV that we had, the conversation made sense. So yeah, that was well done in my opinion. And I don't actually remember if that was part of the Joss Whedon one. Like most of the things till now has been a case of where I know that these things happened in that, but some of the things have either been like a surprise to me. Some of the things have been an extended version. I haven't at least till now found one thing that I dislike per se. So yeah, that's obviously a good thing. Um, and yeah, we had Diana meeting Cyborg, and obviously Bruce also met with Barry. And Bruce meeting Barry and the recruitment scene, yeah, that was fun. I mean, of course, most of it I think that we saw in the Whedon version. Uh, and yeah, we I think ended up with Aquaman versus Steppenwolf. Yeah, Steppenwolf has now the second mother box, the Atlantean one. He attacked and like Mira did some cool stuff, but then she and none of them actually could, none of them actually stand a chance against Steppenwolf, to be fair. And then of course our guy came up, Aquaman, and yeah, he like landed a couple of blows, but then yeah, even he couldn't do anything about it. So yeah, that was in part 3. And in part 2, I think we saw the fight scene, right? Darkseid versus the Earth. So yeah, that was very cool. And in part 1, I think we had just basic introduction, Steppenwolf versus Amazons. We had Bruce meeting Arthur Curry. So yeah, those things happened. So yeah, here we are in part 4, and I'm guessing we're going to have everybody meet each other and sort of, proceed further. So here we go. Part 4 of Justice League. Snyder's cut. I should actually mention that. Oh shit. Shit. I forgot. I have not even put my headphones. What an idiot. Okay. If this is right. Okay. Here we go. I was wondering why I couldn't listen to anything.
The lines on the map don't converge on land. These lead back to Stryker's Island, between the two cities.
These are air vents. They all lead down to the tunnels of Metropolis project that was abandoned in 29.
Vanessa's gonna be there. Is he coming with us now? Because we're not all gonna fit in your car.
I have something bigger.
Do you really think that...
Yeah, I do remember this.
Vanish. Huh? Oh,
Poor Gordon.
it's rude. Right. Is there a plan? Either of you?
Don't engage alone. We do this together.
Oh, you idiot, Barry Allen.
Didn't think you were real.
I'm real when it's useful.
Wait, so Batman has this like myth sort of legend around him. What? Wait, is he catching all the rocks? Nice work. That was nice. Yeah, I remember this scene from the movie. But one thing I don't understand is why Barry has blue lightning. Like, isn't he supposed to have orange or yellow lightning? Or was it just the choice of the TV series? Like, or I mean, what colored lightning does he have in the comic? Because I was under the impression it was yellow. And thankfully, now I remember, thankfully they did not have the scene where Flash falls on Wonder Woman's chest. Like, that was just a rip-off from Age of Ultron that we didn't did.
Catastrophic failure of all systems. Are you alright, Master Wayne?
What are we under right now?
Gotham Harbor.
Yeah, this is where Aquaman came, right? I think I remember this. Yeah, there he is. Here we go. Okay, so we have the team together now. Yeah, this happened in the Whedon version too, I'm pretty sure.
What is it? Show me.
Oh. Wait, what's going on? I don't understand. What? Where is he? Wait, that's what Darkseid did. Why are we here?
It is here.
What is here?
World.
Wait, that's the... Wait, that's the design that was... Yeah, this is the same design that Darkseid made when he came, right? Okay, somebody explain to me what's going on.
Before mighty Darkseid came to the throne, he searched the universe for the ultimate weapon. The anti-life equation.
The anti-life equation.
Controlling all life and all will through a...
Wait, I've heard about
He
this.
found it, hidden on a primitive planet, but before
The story of the Defiance is well known.
I have found the primitive planet, the world that fought back. It is Earth.
Oh, wait,
Anti-life equation is carved into the surface.
they did not know that this was the planet that they lost in? Like, how is that possible? Like, I don't understand how that works.
You said
I have seen it. I have looked with my own.
Am I the only one who... Am I the only one who thinks that Steppenwolf looks sad here? Like, I've seen him in a similar, I mean, in the same place that he has sort of wanted to see this Desart guy like once or twice before. Definitely once, if I'm not mistaken, twice before. And he was sort of pleading for, reducing the sentence or whatever it was. Like, he wanted mercy and stuff like that. And like his face looks so sad, man. Like, honestly, if you overlook the fact that he has horns or whatever that is on his head, a crown, and like this weird body that he has, like if you put that expression that he has on his face, like on a normal human face, you would call that sad. And this guy looks sad. And I I don't know if you're going for this sort of, sympathizing with the villain sort of theme. Like, I mean, if you think about it, we all sympathize or sort of understood in a way what Thanos did. And before that, we have done that with a lot of villains from a lot of movies. I feel like they're probably going for something like that because, I mean, I noticed it before, I did not say anything, but this guy looks sad. Wait, what? Oh, Darkseid's here.
My lord. Steppenwolf, you will come to Earth. I have turned 100,000 worlds to dust, looking for anti-life, looking for those who robbed me of my glory. I will stride across their bones and bask in the glow of anti-life, and all of existence shall be mine.
Okay. So, and this anti-life equation seems to be a big deal now.
Shall be so, my master.
But I mean, I probably have to talk about this later.
The outside, it looked like this building was a.
How do we know you're not working for them?
It's a long story.
You got somewhere else to be.
Okay, I guess they did not know that this box is what.
World War,
Wait, what?
Buried under an Italian monastery.
Oh,
The Allies intercepted it on its way to Hitler. They brought it back to the States in 44.
oh, that's.
Unknown object.
Oh, so that's what 61982 was.
We collected dust in the Pentagon archives for 70 years. Till DOD began to study the Superman ship. A researcher at Star Labs made a connection between the ship and 61982. He understood they were both alien technologies, different civilizations.
Yeah, what I was saying earlier was, I guess they did not know that this box gave Victor his powers. Like in the last one, I remember there was a video and stuff. I assumed that this was going to be the case even here, but then I don't remember if Victor was the guy who explained it in the Whedon version, but I remember there was a video
Should have killed me.
which was there, and they watched the video. Definitely both Batman and Wonder Woman.
Harness the
So
power.
I just assumed that they knew about him.
They rearrange matter at the will of their masters. Regenerate. Reinstate.
Reinstate.
The box has the power to reinstate anterior particle relationships.
So you mean in the way that particles of matter can't be created or destroyed, their relations just transform?
Burn down a house, the particles still exist. Particles of house become particles of smoke.
Anybody with a match
Can turn a house to smoke. And anybody with this
The box.
can turn smoke back into a house, yeah. So this is where they get the idea to resurrect Superman.
I know we're all thinking the same thing right now.
Yeah.
Who's gonna say it? I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, here we go. Have a good talk. I mean, Martha and Lois, they are both grieving. What the hell? Why is this buffering? Are you kidding me? Okay, pause this while this buffers. Like, I have no idea why this is happening. But what I was saying was, yeah, it's a good chat. Like, honestly, to see sort of two people, even though technically Clark and Lois never married, but then they have essentially gone through a lot together. So it sort of makes sense that they are there for each other and sort of still care about each other and all those things. Then, of course, from their perspective, Clark is still dead. So that's what makes this whole scene better. They do not know that there is a, okay, what the hell is going on? I'm going to pause the recording to just figure out what's going on with this. Yeah. I've got that fixed. So, here we go. So yeah, what I was saying was, yeah, it's a good chat, and it sort of feels good to see that, they're still having this sort of a conversation. They still care about each other and stuff like that. Wait, what? Martian Manhunter? What? What's he doing here? Wait, this guy is Martian Manhunter? He was the commander or something, right? In the Man of Steel movie? What the fuck? They have Martian Manhunter in here? Are you kidding me? And this was supposed to happen, and Joss Whedon did not make this happen. What sort of an idiot is he? Like, honestly.
Rox brought Victor back.
Victor wasn't dead. Life is either 1 or 0. It's to be or not to be.
There are 6, not 5. There's no us without him.
Okay, I'm guessing that's the end of part 4. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is a good part. I feel sort of back with the energy and stuff, because at the beginning of the reaction I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch Justice League. It's going to be fun. But now I'm absolutely pumped. Like, the very fact that we got Martian Manhunter here, I'm like, what? Like, how do you not have him in the original one? Like, I don't understand the decision making here. Like, what was Joss Whedon thinking when he decided, you know what, we're not going to have Martian Manhunter? Unbelievable. Anyways, so yeah, this is a good part. Like, it started off with the whole Gordon met with Flash, Batman, Cyborg, and Wonder Woman. Like, they had this conversation about parademons and where they could be holding the hostages. And yeah, they found out that it was some island, Striker Island or something. And they went. It was a good fight scene. I felt like there were a few things that are obviously better in this one compared to the last one. But yeah, so yeah, that was cool. So we obviously had Aquaman join the team then. So everybody got together. And something that I did not really understand at the time, I still don't actually, to be fair. So there was a scene where Steppenwolf was like, what are you trying to show me? And he's talking to the mother box like that. First of all, I did not understand what was happening there. And then he sort of touched the mother box, and it sort of transported him, or showed him, not sure, like the same place where Darkseid lost, right? So, and it also made the same sort of, he was grabbing the sand or mud or whatever, and like hit the ground with his weapon. I don't really remember what it was. It looked something like a big rod, basically. Who cares? So he did that, and there was this design that formed, and then he talked about anti-life equation. So first of all, what I don't understand is, how exactly was he shown that? And like, is the mother box capable of doing that? Like, I till now thought for some reason that mother box was just a device, and these people were using that device. But right now, it seems like Mother Box in itself has this sort of an intelligence sort of thing, and which obviously we saw later in this part where Bruce was talking about how it did not call out to Steppenwolf till Superman died. So maybe it does have some sort of an intelligence to it. So that was interesting, and of course, okay. Before I talk about the anti-life equation, not that I know anything about it, but still. I do have to sort of say another thing. Okay, explain to me, how does Darkseid not know that he lost on Earth? I mean, I understand that he has, conquered like 100,000 worlds and all these type of things. But if you were a person who was that good at something, and if there was this one Earth, like imagine there's one planet or one world in 100,000, where you lost or where you failed at something, I would probably remember that, right? Like you would remember that. So but of course he did not know that it was Earth where he lost, and then he found out because of the vision that Steppenwolf got from the Mother Box. So yeah, I found that interesting and weird because something felt off to me. Like maybe there's a better explanation to it, apart from the fact that this guy has visited 100,000 worlds, conquered them, so that's why he doesn't remember this world. But then if it was me, I would probably remember this world that I lost more than the other worlds, because this is where I lost. Like if I have a 99,999 versus 1 record, then I would probably remember the 1 more than the 99,999. So yeah, that was off to me. But yeah, coming to this thing, right? The anti-life equation. I don't know anything about it, to be honest. I have heard about it from a couple of my friends back like 4 years, 5 years ago, whenever this movie came out. And there was, I think, a few months later, there was obviously talk about how this movie was obviously bad, and there were criticism all along. And then there were a lot of internet theories, a lot of stuff going on about Darkseid and how he was supposed to be in it, but was never in it. Joss Whedon chose not to have him in it. Like there was obviously the internet chatter, and one of my friends actually told me something about anti-life equation. I don't remember it. But then I also came across like few articles about it, and I think at the time I read something about Darkseid, and his whole thing is about anti-life equation, right? Like how, let's say, Thanos is about the Infinity Gauntlet and the Infinity Stones. I think Darkseid's thing is the anti-life equation. But yeah, the thing is, I don't really know anything about it apart from the fact that it's supposed to be a big thing. And then there was also talk in this episode about how it is carved into this planet. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Like, it's like, first of all, anti-life equation. So is this an equation? Is this like a mathematical equation? Is this like some sort of a substance or a, yeah, like I don't even understand that specificity about this thing. So yeah, but that's something that happened in this part. Oof, okay. So yeah, this was interesting. But yeah, of course, it ended with basically the team deciding that Superman has to be resurrected, and that's what's going to happen in the next part. And then of course we're going to have the Superman versus the team fight scene. Hopefully, not hopefully, it's definitely going to be there. So yeah, I'll be back with that reaction. So that's all for this.